This is probably going to be the most powerful video you're gonna watch as a local business owner, okay? We're gonna discuss email marketing and how you can double your revenue for 2019, 2020 using email marketing. It is absolutely insane, absolutely crazy. I have my notepad here. I have my notes written down. I wanna show you how you can double your income, your revenue in your local business for pretty much free or close to nothing, but doubling it without spending stupid money on advertising and marketing costs, all right? So this is gonna be a 4-part series. And in this first part, we're gonna discuss the juicy stuff, the meat and potatoes of email marketing. And in the end of the video, we're gonna discuss exactly how you're gonna double your business, the actual practical steps that we're gonna take to double your business. But before we get there, we need to address a couple more things. But this is gonna be a four-part series on email marketing. The first is this juicy bit, intro to email marketing. Second video is going to be how to actually make a list of people who want to buy things from you, like an email list, how to make an email list for the people, for your clients that want to buy from you. Third is going to be the technical setup of the email list, where we actually go on the computer and I show you exactly the tools that you need to use to set up your email list and to make it work, okay? You need to be very efficient. I am very prominent on efficient business tactics, so we're gonna try to figure out the best low-cost solution to run an email campaign. And then the fourth part is actually going to be on how do we write emails, what do they need to be about, how do we actually get people to buy things from us? And how do we get people to give us money and renew services and build and double or even triple your business with email, all right? So let's get into the first part of email marketing and the juicy meat and potatoes of how you're gonna double your business with email marketing. Let's go. Now, I need to get this out of the way. The reason why I need to get this out of the way is because this is a big misunderstanding. And that is, email is your most valuable business asset. Now that sounds absolutely insane. That sounds like, Dennis, like what are you talking about? How could email be the most valuable business asset? This is why I'm telling you, this is probably one of the most important videos as a business owner that you're gonna watch this year, because email is really the most important aspect of your business. Let me tell you why. You're saying, Dennis, you're crazy. I just put a down payment on my new truck that I'm going to be using for my landscaping services. Well, email can buy that truck outright. It can double your business. Okay, so let's discuss why. Why is email so powerful? Imagine this scenario. Imagine you're Martin Luther King, you're Trump, you're some kind of a big figure, some kind of political figure, or somebody that has authority, and you walk up to on a stage and you have these thousands upon thousands of people who are just standing and listening to what you have to say. Imagine that. That's absolutely crazy. And the best part of it is you can talk about you and about your business in that email. Now, we're not gonna be focusing within the emails to talk about me, look at my business, I'm so good. No, you're gonna be focusing on providing value, but inherently, you're gonna be talking about yourself. This is the absolute beauty of email. It's kind of like you're providing value to a student, but you're the teacher, and the student knows that you are the master in your own craft, okay? So that brings me to the next point. All right, we're not gonna be writing emails about like these little coupons, okay? Like we're gonna throw out coupons. No, we wanna build authority. We wanna build the brand, okay? Now, a perfect example of that is Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk produces so much content on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere through the email that you are, when you're sucked into his world, he is always top of mind. Okay. Now, email is one of the most effective tools to be top of mind, especially as a local business owner. Okay. So imagine this scenario, right? Imagine you are a landscaper. Okay. Now this can apply to things like tax services. Maybe you are a insurance agent. Maybe you are a plumber. Maybe you do emergency plumbing, right? I don't know. Maybe you're a car mechanic. Maybe you're a body shop, right? It's all these local businesses that you can apply this strategy to. So top of mind, brand authority. What are we talking about here? So when we're gonna write the emails, and I'm gonna show you exactly what to write the emails, but the craziest thing is that it's not even that important what you write in the emails. Now that's a little shocking because you want to write the best possible email and provide the most valuable information for the person reading that email. But at the same time, it almost doesn't matter what you put in the email because the email itself is keeping the person on your list is keeping you top of mind. When that email comes every week or maybe every few days or at least once every 2 weeks, when that person sees the email, right, that subconsciously goes into their mind, right? They don't even have to open it, but you just reminded them that you exist in this world. That somehow is a process, and they look out their window and their house, their front yard is unlandscaped. They need landscaping, right? But you subconsciously put a thought into their mind about Bariba's landscaping, right? And they're gonna think about you. And this is how brand and how authority is built up, because by delivering useful information to the person on your list, first of all, you are putting you top of mind. Second of all, you're building authority, right? They don't even have to read the emails, but they subconsciously understand that a person who's authoritative will be sending out so much information. They know their craft. They have enough information to talk about. A person who's a little scammer, they're not gonna know everything. They're not gonna go through the trouble of sending out the emails. By sending out emails regularly, you become the authority in your town, in your city. You become that person. And just by literally sending out emails, people will reply. They'll ask random questions like what was the email about? Like how much is the price? Like you're just gonna get leads from that. But we're gonna discuss different ways to get leads here shortly. But people will just inbound, and people are infinitely curious, so they're just gonna reply to the email and be like, okay, like cool, like okay, I want your service. I have a cousin that needs the same thing. I have an aunt that needs the same thing. I have a friend, Billy, who needs the same thing. Guys, authority and brand is built through email. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, continuing on. When we write emails, right, we want to build that authority, and by little brain frog there. But the type of authority that we want to build is going to be built on the content that we provided within the emails. And the content needs to be actually useful. So when you're writing these emails, and we're getting to that part, how you're going to make a lot of money and double your business through the emails shortly. But you need to understand this. When you're going to write the emails, they need to provide value. So if you're a landscaper, like this is a little weird, because if you think about something like an insurance agent or tax services, we're usually looking at people who want to save money. When you are a plumber or a landscaper, most people just kind of need you, like they just need you and then you're gone. But here's the craziest part, and this is very interesting because you have the most arbitrage, because literally not a single landscaper has a good email list. And if they do have a good email list, they're sending out some kind of random promotions, some kind of coupons. You don't want to be sending out coupons. You do, but we're going to talk about in a different way. But you don't want to just who's going to get to the lowest price? Here, have a bunch of free coupons, okay? And buy from me and you're driving your price down lower. You're not building any value. It's just a price game. Who's going to Billy Bob or Bobby Joe is going to get to the lowest price, and that's who's going to win. That's not the type of business that you want to build. So what are we looking at here? When you write the email, you want it to be, and we're gonna have a separate video on this. Okay, it's gonna be part 4 in the series. But in a nutshell, you want to provide value. So if you're a landscaper, right? Let's get back to this. If you're a landscaper, think about what your clients would actually want to hear. You're talking to the clients, you're discussing the flower types, you're discussing the design types, right? As a landscaper, you're discussing the type of soil. I don't even know what goes into landscaping, but think about all the things that go into landscaping, and that is the type of content that you want to write about, right? So I don't know, compare this soil to that soil. What is the advantage, right? Think about how generally, right? Because we have people with hundreds and thousands of people on their email list. Maybe you have 100, maybe you have 1,000, maybe you have 100,000. But the point is, generally, right? What do generally people want? So what are the top questions that people ask about? What are some of the hot topics? What are some of the new trends in landscaping that you want to discuss with your audience? Again, think that you are on a platform and you could talk to all of your customers at once. What would you say? What's the hot topic? What's the top questions? What can you discuss? That is how you bring value to your customers, and that is exactly how you build authority with your customers. All right, so we're sending out these emails, right? They're all fantastic. Let's actually get to the money part. How are we gonna make money of this? So as you're sending out these emails, right? Let's say you're sending out 4 emails a month, okay? And one email is going to be a direct call to action. Now, what does that even mean? So we're writing these 3 emails, right? And they just have you talking about general things. You know, maybe you make a nice YouTube video, like a little 30-second to a minute YouTube video about landscaping, about this cool new thing, and you just link it in the email and you say, hey, go watch this video. It's this cool new trend. Maybe you're interested, la, la, la. And you actually have people reply like, yeah, I want this. Come set it up and here's the money. All right. But generally speaking, you want to provide some kind of value. 1 email per month. So think about like a 25% ratio. So if you're sending out 4 emails a week, one of those emails is going to be a call to action email. If you're sending out 4 emails a month, one of those emails is going to be a call to action email. So what is a call to action email? A call to action email is an email that we want people to take action on, right? And it's very beneficial for us. And here's what I mean. We are calling them to do something, right? We are either doing some kind of a discount, some kind of a one-time promotion, or something, maybe some kind of a monthly membership, which is actually very interesting for landscaping services. But something that, probably a discount for, I'm thinking a landscape right now, but probably some kind of a discount that we're running. And it's a limited time offer that is valid for 24 hours. Something just like juicy, but valid for 24 hours. Gary Vaynerchuk does this very well with the jab, 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 right hook theory, where you provide value, and then you ask for the sale. And you have the right to ask for the sale after you have provided enough value up front without asking for anything from the customer. That is what most people get wrong. They're just like, buy, and then maybe I'll give you value, okay? We want to flip that thing. We want to flip that game. That is how you're going to double your revenue, okay? So yeah, so let's say we're a landscaping company and we're running a 32% off for the next, if you sign up today, we're going to give you like the next 2 months off, 2 months for 32% off, some kind of an offer. But because you have built up authority, because you have built up that brand, because you have built up value, okay? The general effect that's going to happen in your business is that you're going to expand your reach. People are going to start forwarding your emails. You're going to start keeping top of mind on your subscribers lists. People are going to start like thinking, oh, okay, maybe I need Sally. I'm going to recommend Billy Bob to Sally, Billy Bob's Landscaping to Sally, because she needs the same thing I do, right? So you're going to start expanding your reach through email. You're going to start keeping top of mind. You're going to be building authority. What's going to happen is that you're going to get more people in, right? You're going to build more customers in. And this is where kind of the magic happens. You're going to start to be able to increase the prices. As more people become aware of you, the more people want to work with you, that means you can start increasing prices. When you're going to start filling up, when you're going to start reaching that capacity where you can't take any more clients on, you're going to need to figure out what are the bad clients, who I can fire, and which client can I take on, and just literally double the price. That is how you're going to double your business. That is how you're gonna become the authority in your town, in your city, in your area, by having an email list and providing value and then asking for the sale. Okay, and we need to discuss more of these offers that you can run for a local business, but think about like the discounts. Think about maybe you're working with a company and they need leads. and they're like another landscaping service, and you're full, and you're just like, hey, I'll sell you I'll sell you Bobby Joe for this amount of money. Anyway, it's a good problem to have. When you're gonna have more leads coming in through email, you're gonna be in a very nice position where you can control, you can increase your prices. If they don't want to work with you, they don't have to work with you, but you become the authority, you become the main figure. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's the intro video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. Please leave comments down below. I'm really curious to talk to you about some of these email tactics. This is some next level stuff. Top companies in the world use this to increase their business, increase their reach, increase their revenue for the business. And that is exactly how you double your income for 2019, for 2020 as a local business owner. Alrighty, so next video we're gonna discuss how to actually make a list of people who are interested in the things that you have to sell and what you have to say in your local area, in your local market. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.